Kagerman leads the pack in Retifilo Partenza, charging ahead fiercely. Kagerman leads, charging ahead, battling fiercely for the win. Pure adrenaline. Theraxo storms into P2, charging hard behind the leader. Kagerman storms into P1, leading the pack in his dust. "40 minutes left. Drivers push hard, racing for every millisecond. Tension rising. Theraxo charges hard in P2, closing in on the leader. Pure adrenaline. Kagerman storms through Curva del Seraglio, holding P1, fierce and unyielding. Theraxo charges through Curva di Lesno, holding strong in P2. Kagerman charges ahead, dominating Curva Parabolica. First place, locked down. Theraxo charges into second, closing in on the leader, fierce determination blazing. Taco charges through Lesmo, holding strong in third place, eyes on the prize. Theraxo charges into third, battling fiercely with Prima Variante. It's intense. Taco charges into second, closing in on the leader. Fierce speed unleashed. Taraxo fights hard in P3, battling fiercely through Curva de Lesmo. Taco attacks, charging hard in Redifilo, now P3, closing in fast. Taraxo charges into second, closing in on the leader fast. Zohair in third, charging hard, closing in on the leaders. Taco charges forward, battling for the lead in second place. Zohair charges through Curva B Asoni, locks in on second place. Kagerman leads at P1, setting a blistering best lap of 147.208. Taraxo charges through Curva Biasone, holding strong in P3. Taco charges through Curva Biasone, holding strong in P4. Relentless pursuit. "35 minutes left. The drivers push harder. Adrenaline surges. Tension mounts. Zohair charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in second place. Taraxo charges into second, closing the gap on the leader fast. Zohair charges forward in Curva Biasone, now battling for third. Taco charges hard, slicing through the pack, now P4 in Redifilo Partenza. Kagerman leads at Curva Biasone, charging ahead with fierce determination. Zohair charges through Variante Ascari, battling fiercely for P2. Taraxo battles fiercely in Curva del Seraglio, holding strong at third. Taco charges forward, eyes set on that podium, pushing hard in fourth. Taraxo charges through Variante Ascari, holding strong in P3. Taco charges hard, battling for P2, closing in on the leader. Kagerman leads Redifilo. Partenza hot on his tail. Fierce battle intensifies. Taco charges through Curva Biasoni, battling fiercely for fourth. Mickey Wiki rockets through Variante Ascari, battling fiercely for P2. Taco surges through Curva del Seraglio, now fourth and charging ahead. Taco charges through Curva Parabolica, battling fiercely for P3. "30 minutes to go. The tension mounts, drivers push harder, battles ignite. Mickey Wiki charges hard in Variante della Roasia, battling for P6. Tharaxo charges through Curva Biasini, P2, clocking a blistering 148.727. Alist battles fiercely, slicing through Curva Parabolica, now in fifth place. Taco rockets through Curva del Seraglio, P4, clocking a blistering 151.828. A click charges through the pack, now battling fiercely for fifth place. Tharaxo charges through Curva Biasoni, locked in second place, fighting hard. Kagerman charges through Curva del Seraglio, holding strong at P1. Mickey Wiki rockets through Lesmo in fifth, clocking a blistering 154.684. A cliff charges into P6, gaining ground on the leaders. Mickey Wiki charges through the pack, now P6 and closing in fast. Aklift in Prima Variante bursts into fifth with a blistering 154.582 lap. Philip from Belgium charges forward in Prima Variante, battling for sixth. Nikki Wiki rockets from Kenya, charging hard in Curva Biasone, battling for P6. Kagerman charging through Variante Ascari, holding P1, pushing hard. The Raxo charges through Curva Parabolica, battling fiercely for second place. Taco charges forward, battling for third, gaining on the leader. Just 25 minutes left. The tension rises. Every second counts. Mickey Wiki charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in sixth place. Thraxo charges through Curva di Lesmo, holding strong in P2. Taco charges through Curva Biasone, holding strong in P4. Philip charges hard, battling for position, now P7 and closing in fast. A clicked charges hard, fighting for P5, closing the gap fast. Mickey Wiki charges through Variante Ascari, holding strong in sixth place. Philip fights hard in P7, closing the gap, pushing for more. Taco storms into fourth at Redifilo Partenza, pushing hard. Philip charges through Curva del Seraglio, fighting for seventh place. Taco charges forward, battling for third, closing in fast, relentless pursuit. Philip charges forward, slicing through the pack, now battling for P6. Mickey Wiki charges through Variante Ascari, holding P6. Best lap, 154.122. Par Tenza in 5th, setting a blistering 153.806 lap time, charging ahead. Tharaxo charges, Redifilo holds second, Tenza trails, best lap 148.112. Kagerman charges ahead, holding first. Pressure mounts behind him. Fierce battle brewing. Aklid charges into 6th, pushing hard for that top 5. Kagerman leads, charging ahead, battling fiercely, rivals closing in fast, tension rising. "20 minutes left. The tension builds, drivers push harder. Battle for every inch. Ucklist charges through Curva Parabolica, battling fiercely for 6th place. Kagerman leads at Curva Parabolica, pushing hard, maintaining dominance, incredible speed. Mickey Wiki charges in 5th, clocking a blistering 153.088 lap. A clicked charges forward. P6, relentless pursuit, eyes on the prize. Kagerman leads, Redifuo. Tenza hot on his tail. It's a fierce battle. Aklist fights hard in Variante Ascari, holding P6 against fierce pressure. Kagerman leads Variante della Roija, charging ahead in P1, full throttle. Par Tenza charges forward in P6, closing in on the leaders. Kagerman leads at Curva del Seraglio, charging ahead, fierce and focused. Philip charges through the field, now battling for 6th place. Mickey, Wiki, charges through Curva Biasone, holding strong in 5th place. Kagerman charges ahead, commanding P1, the competition scrambling behind. Theraxo charges into 2nd, hunting down the leader, relentless speed, pure determination. Mickey Wiki charges forward, slicing through the pack at P5. Acklid charges forward, battling hard in 6th place, eyes on the prize. Theraxo charges through Curva Biasoni, holding 2nd, with a blistering 147.696. "15 minutes left, the tension builds, drivers push harder, stakes skyrocket. Philip charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in 7th place. Mickey Wiki charges to P5, nails a blistering 153.062 best lap. Theraxo charges ahead. Redifilo battles hard. Tenza closes in. It's a fierce fight. Redifilo Par charges hard, now battling for 8th place. Philip charges through Curva del Seraglio, now fighting for 7th place. Theraxo charges into 2nd, closing in fast on the leader. Philip rockets through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in P7. Theraxo charges through Curve Parabolica, holding strong in P2. Hagerman leads Variante, charging ahead, dominating the track. Pure speed unleashed. Curva Parabolica fights hard, holds 8, charging forward, eyes on the 7th. Nicky Wiki charges forward, battling for 5th place, pushing hard, gaining ground. A Kleist battles hard in Prima Variante, holding strong at P7. Asan rockets through the pack, charging hard from P10 in Prima Variante. Minced Beef charges forward in Redifilo Partenza, now battling for 10th. Kagerman charges ahead, takes first at Curva di Lesmo, pure adrenaline. Curva Parabolica battles hard, fighting for every inch in 8th place. Ten minutes left, drivers pushing hard, tensions rising, strategies unfolding. It's go time. Kagerman charges into Curva Parabolica, leads the pack at P1. Sone battles fiercely, charging through Curva, now in 9th place. Kagerman leads, charging ahead, fighting off fierce rivals, pure adrenaline. Zohair charges in 4th, clocking a blistering 1:51.198 best lap. Kagerman leads, charging ahead, relentless pace, battling fiercely for victory. A Clicked battles fiercely in Curva del Seraglio, holding strong at P7. Asan battles fiercely in 10th, pushing hard for a top 10 finish. Philip charges in Variante della Roija, holds P3, best lap 1:48.998. Thoraxo lunges into Curva del Seraglio, battling fiercely for P2. Philip charging through Curva del Seraglio, holding strong in 3rd place. Variante Ascari fights for 9th, this lap 1:54.943, pushing hard. Philip charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in P3. Tenza battles hard, fighting for P9, pushing Redifilo relentlessly. Thoraxo in P2 storms through Curva de Lesmo, setting a blistering 147.691. Asan charges through P4, clocking a blistering 149.816. Thoraxo charges into P2, closing in on the leader fast. "5 minutes left. Drivers push harder. Tension rises, positions shifting rapidly." Alessid storms to P8, clocking a blistering 152.525. Kurd charges to P9, sets a blistering 153.302 lap. Taco rockets to P6, chasing down the leaders, relentless speed. Thoraxo charging hard in P2, closing in on the leader through Curva de Lesmo. Minced Beef battles hard in P10, clocks a blistering 159.968 best lap. Thoraxo charges through Variante Ascari, battling hard for P2. Taco charges through Curva del Seraglio, battling fiercely for P6. Philip charges through Curva del Seraglio, holding strong in P3. Mickey Wiki charges hard in Redifilo Partenza, battling for P7. Minced Beef battles hard, holding on to 10th, pushing for more, eyes on the prize. Mickey Wiki charges through Curva Biasoni, holding 7th with a best lap of 152.370. Asan in 3rd, blazing a best lap of 148.408, closing in fast. Par Tenza charges hard in P8, closing the gap on the leaders. Taco charges forward, battling for P6, engines roaring, tires screeching. Asan rockets through Curva del Seraglio, holding strong in P3. Minced Beef fights for P10, battling hard in Curva Biasone. Asan charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong at P3. Minced Beef battles fiercely in P10, closing in on the pack ahead. Philip charges forward, battling hard for P3. The crowd erupts. Minced Beef fights hard, holds 10th in Curva Parabolica. Pressure mounts. Mickey Wiki charges hard, battling fiercely for 7th place. Asen battles fiercely, holding 3rd, eyes on the prize, relentless pressure. Philip charges hard, closing in on P3, fierce battle ahead. Minced Beef battles hard in P10, gripping the track through the Lesmo curves. Philip charges forward in Redifilo Par Tenza, now battling for 3rd. Minced Beef battles fiercely, holding tight to 10th place, pressure mounting. Asan charges through Curva Biasone, holding 3rd with a blazing 147.823 lap. Qualification at Monza. Drivers pushing limits, wind biting, tension rising. Who'll claim pole? Tharaxo, from Spain, charges in second, closing in on Rettifilo Partenza. Cagerman storms into the lead, dominating Curva Biasone. Pure speed. Acklide charges through Curva, battling fiercely for P5, pushing hard. Zohair charging hard in third, closing the gap fast. Philip storms into fourth, battling fiercely for position, pushing hard against the leaders. Acclicked charges through Variante Ascari, holding strong in fifth place. Kagerman charges through Rettifilo, battling fiercely for P9. Kagerman surges ahead, stretching a massive 7.90 lead in Curva Biasone. Tharaxo in P4 charging hard, gaining 9.28 seconds on the leaders. Tharaxo rockets past, gaining 9.39 seconds in Variante Ascari. Zohair charges through Curva Parabolica, holding strong in P3. Alist storms through Curva Parabolica, charging to P2 with a blistering 28.50. Kagerman charges to P8, gaining 7.85 seconds, pushing hard. Kagerman rockets up 7.86 in Prima Curva di Lesmo. Ten minutes to go. The tension rises. Drivers push harder. Every second counts. Kagerman surges ahead, 7.96 seconds clear in Variante Ascari. Kagerman charges ahead, gaining 6.80 in Curva Parabolica. Incredible speed. Mickey Wiki charges from Kenwa. Variante Ascari, now fourth, gaining 0.74 seconds. Mickey Wiki charges to P4 with a blistering 152.886, closing in on pole. Mickey Wiki charges ahead, 0.03 seconds faster in Redifilo Partenza. Philip fights hard at P8, closing in on the pack ahead. Philip rockets ahead, gaining 0.50 in Variante Ascari, pure speed unleashed. Kagerman leads the race, charging ahead in P1. Kagerman surges ahead, 1.50 seconds clear in Curva Parabolica. Kagerman snatches provisional pole, 148.013, 0.03 up in Redifilo Partenza. Zohair rockets to fourth with a blistering 151.655, chasing the leader hard. Kurd charges ahead, battling fiercely for P8. No holds barred. Kagerman leads, pulling 0.56 seconds ahead in Prima Curva de Lesmo. Kagerman surges ahead, gaining 0.94 in Variante Ascari. Incredible speed. Taco charges in third, closing in on Variante, just 0.40 seconds behind. Alist storms through Curva Parabolica, battling fiercely for P6. Philip charges into second, closing the gap by 0.10 seconds. Five minutes left. Tension mounts. Drivers push harder. Every second counts. Who will seize victory? Philip surges ahead, 0.14 seconds faster, in Variante della Roegia. Kagerman leads, extending his gap to 0.14 in Prima Curva di Lesmo. Leclerc charges to P6, gaining 0.82 in second Curva di Lesmo. Philip charges to P2, gaining 0.20 in Variante Ascari. Philip gains 0.10 in Curva Parabolica, closing the gap fast. Philip rockets to second with a blistering 148.662, just 649 off pole. Tharaxo charges from Spain, battling hard in 10th position, fierce and focused. Mickey Wiki charges through Variante Ascari, now 7th, gaining 0.79 seconds. Minced Beef charges to 9th place, gaining a full second. Curva Parabolica storms to P10, slicing through the pack, 9.63 seconds behind. Aker charges forward, gaining 0.25 seconds in Prima Variante, thrilling the crowd. Kurd surges ahead, 0.34 seconds faster, in Variante della Roegia. A Clyde storms through Curva. Biasoni in 7th. That's lap 152.539, chasing down the leaders. Aclid charges ahead, gaining 0.53 in second Curva di Lesmo. Zohair in P6 charges through Curva di Lesmo, gaining 0.33 seconds. Zohair rockets ahead, 0.52 seconds in Variante Ascari, pure speed unleashed. Qualifying session in overtime, tension rising, drivers pushing limits, adrenaline surging. Zohair rockets ahead, gaining 0.71 in Curva Parabolica. Kagerman leads Curva Parabolica by 0.15 seconds, charging ahead. Kagerman seizes provisional pole, blazing a 1:47.612 lap time. Taco charges to sixth, gaining 0.39 seconds, pushing hard for more. Taco rockets to fifth with a blistering 150.675, chasing down the leaders. Minced Beef charges to P10, gaining 0.81 seconds, relentless pursuit. Minced Beef surges ahead, gaining 0.74 in Variante Ascari. Incredible move. Minced Beef rockets up 1.16 in Curva Parabolica, gaining ground fast. Asan charges to P2, clocking a blistering 148.498, just 0.886 from pole. Lap after lap, fierce battle at Monza. Drivers push limits, adrenaline surges, positions clash. Kagermann charges ahead, slicing through the pack, commanding P1. Asan charges forward, battling fiercely in second place. Thuraxo charges forward from Spain, now third and gaining fast. Philip rockets into P4, chasing down the leaders, fierce and fast.
Taco charges forward,
Battling hard in fifth place, relentless pursuit ahead. Zohair charges forward, now battling fiercely in sixth place. Acklift charges forward, battling hard in P7, eyes on the prize. Kagermann leads the pack. 20 minutes to go. Intense racing ahead. Asan charges forward, battling fiercely in P2, eyes locked on the leader. Thuraxo charges into P3, closing in on the leaders. Relentless pursuit. Taco charges through Curva Biasoni, battling fiercely for P4. Asan charging hard, battling for second at Prima Curva di Lesmo. Mickey Wiki storms out of the pits on hard tires. Thuraxo charges through Curva del Seraglio, battling fiercely for P3. Philip charges forward, battling fiercely for fourth place. Philip charges into fourth, closing in on the podium. Acklicht battles hard, charging from P5, eyes on the podium. Zohair lunges through Curva Parabolica, fighting for 8th place. Zohair rockets to 7th, gaining ground fast. Philip charges 4th, closing in fast on Taco, just 0.3 seconds back. Philip blasts past Taco, seizing 3rd place. Taco charges forward, battling fiercely for 3rd place. The pressure mounts. Thuraxo charges in, Variante, P6, just 0.7 seconds behind 8 Kurd. Taco closes in on Philip, just 1.5 seconds back in P4. Curve del Seraglio, P6, 0.1 seconds behind Thuraxo, pushing hard, gaining ground. Thuraxo holds P5, 0.3 seconds clear of 8 Currid, pushing hard. Bolica storms P6, just 0.2 seconds behind Theraxo, racing hard. Eight Kurd charges to P7, pushing hard, gaining ground, relentless pursuit. Zohair charges hard at P5, closing in on Taco in P4. Philip battles fiercely in third, closing in on the leaders, relentless and determined. Zohair charges in fifth, clocking a 151.671, chasing the fastest lap. P7 battles fiercely in Prima Curva di Lesmo on lap 3. "15 minutes left. Tension rises. Drivers push limits. Battles intensify. Who will seize victory?" Zohair closes in on Taco, now just 0.5 seconds behind. Pure speed unleashed. Zohair lunges, overtakes Taco, claims P4. Taco charges at Curva Parabolica, closing in on Zohair in P5. Mickey Wiki charging hard in Curva del Seraglio, just 0.4 behind Minced Beef in P9. Mickey Wiki storms past Minced Beef, seizing P8. Minced Beef charges hard, battling for P9, eyes on the prize. Zohair charges hard in Curva B Asone, closing on Taco in 6th place. Theraxo battles hard in Curva di Lesmo, now P4. Zohair charges P6, closing in on Taco, just 0.8 seconds back. Theraxo charges P4, closing in on Philip, just 0.7 seconds back. Theraxo storms past Philip, claiming P3 in a thrilling move. Zohair rockets to P6, battling fiercely for every inch. Zohair slips from P6 to 8. Occurred. Pressure mounting. Philip charges from 4th, closing in on Theraxo, just 1.5 seconds back. Partenza holds 6th, 2.3 seconds clear of Zohair, pushing hard. Zohair charges, closing in on 8 Kurd, just 0.8 seconds behind. Taco charges through Curva di Lesmo, battling fiercely for P5. Kagerman charges in P2, setting a blistering best lap of 148.173. Kurd charges forward, battling fiercely in 7th place, eyes on the prize. Hagerman lunges at Thoraxo, just 0.2 seconds separating them in Curva Parabolica. Asan leads at Curva B Ason, charging ahead, building a commanding gap. Thoraxo surges in P3, just 0.4 seconds off Kagerman's pace. "10 minutes left, tension rising, drivers pushing limits, battles heating up, strategies unfolding." Philip charges in P4, 2.4 seconds back. Thoraxo flying 1.5 seconds quicker last lap. Thoraxo in 3rd, pulling away from Philip by half a second. Philip charges hard in P4, closing in on Thoraxo, just 0.6 seconds back. Thoraxo charges Variante Ascari, closing in on Philip in P3, just 1.2 seconds back. Philip charges in Curva Parabolica, P3, closing in on Kagerman, 1.1 seconds back. Kurd charges ahead, battling fiercely for 7th place. Minced beef from Italy charges through Curva di Lesmo, now in 9th place. Taco surges through Curva Biasone, now charging in P5 on lap 7. Zohair charges forward, battling for 5th, eyes locked on the prize. Kagerman lunges at Philip in P2, just 0.4 seconds behind. Drama unfolds. Taco charges through Variante Ascari, holding strong in 5th place. Kurd charges forward, battling fiercely for 6th place, eyes on the prize. Philip battles fiercely, closing the gap, pressure mounting. Can he take the lead? Variante Ascari charges to 8th, clocking a 153.893, chasing the leader hard. Philip battles hard in second Curva di Lesmo, holding on to second place. Tenza charges hard, fighting for P8, pressure mounting, excitement builds. Asan leads into Curva Parabolica, charging ahead, commanding the track. Hagerman holds P3, 2.8 seconds clear of Thoraxo, charging ahead. "5 minutes to go. Tension rises. Drivers push harder. Battles ignite. Excitement builds. Zohair charges forward, battling for 5th, gaining ground fast. Minced Beef battles fiercely, charging hard in 9th place, eyes on the top 8. Asan leads at Curva di Lesmo, charging ahead, eyes on victory. Thoraxo battles hard in P4, clocking a blistering 148.897, just 0.959 off fastest. Mickey Wiki charges forward in Prima Variante, battling fiercely for P7. Thoraxo charges hard, slicing through the gap, just 3.2 seconds behind Kagerman. Varian surges to P8, closing the gap fast, relentless pace. Philip charges through Curva Biasoni, battling fiercely for 2nd place. Hagerman pulls away, now 3.5 seconds clear of Thoraxo in P3. Zohair charges hard, battling fiercely in 6th place, eyes on the podium. Asan charging in P2, slashing time, just 0.514 off the fastest lap. Hagerman surges in P3, 4.2 seconds clear of Thoraxo. Hagerman slips to P4. Thoraxo zooms past into P3. Asan charges in P2, closing in on Philip, just 0.9 seconds back. Kurd battles fiercely in P8, pushing hard for every inch. Relentless pursuit. Assen charges through Curva Biasson, just 0.2 seconds off Philip, in second. Philip charging hard in Variante, closing in on Assen in P1, just 0.2 seconds back. Philip charges past Assen, seizing the lead. Assen charges forward, battling fiercely in P2. Hagerman in P4, closing in on Thraxo, 0.7 seconds behind. Assen charging hard in Variante Ascari, just 0.2 behind Philip in P1. Hagerman lunges, closing in on Thraxo, just 0.4 seconds back in P4. Philip crosses the finish line, claiming victory, dominating the race. Assen charges to P2. Thraxo battles hard for P3. Hagerman charges to 4th. Taco battles fiercely for 5th. Zohair sprints to 6th, battling fiercely for every position. Mickey Wiki storms across the line, claiming 7th place. Minced Beef storms to P9, battling hard through the pack, relentless pace. Kurd crosses the line, securing 8th place. What a drive! Minced beef storms ahead, dominating the track at Monza, wind howling behind. Curd charges ahead, closing in on the leader. It's a tight battle for P2. Mickey Wiki charges forward, battling fiercely in P3. Zohair charges forward from P4, eyes locked on the podium. Taco surges to P5, charging through the pack, relentless and fierce. Kagerman charges ahead, battling fiercely for P6, eyes locked on the prize. Theraxo rockets into 7th, pushing hard through the pack. Asan charges through the pack, now battling for P7. Minced beef charges ahead, blazing into the lead with 20 minutes to go. Taco charges into P3, closing in on the leader. Fierce battle ahead. Kagerman charges through Curva Biasone, holding strong in P3. Zohair charges forward, battling for the lead in 2nd place. Kagerman charges forward, battling for 3rd, pressure mounting, excitement building. Zohair charges through Curva del Seraglio, holding strong in P2. Taco charges through Variante Ascari, battling fiercely in P2. Taco drops to 8th. 8 Curd surges ahead. Fierce battle unfolds. Taco drops to P9, as Minced Beef charges ahead to seize P8. Zohair slips to P3 as Theraxo powers into P2. Asan charges forward, battling fiercely for P2, eyes on the prize. Asan charges past Theraxo for 2nd. Akerd holds 3rd. Curd slips to 6th. Mickey Wiki charges past him. Incredible move. Mickey Wiki charges forward, battling for position 6. Eyes on the prize. Mickey Wiki charges up to 7th place. Theraxo charges hard, battling fiercely in 4th, gaining ground on the podium. Minced Beef battles hard in 6th, 1.8 seconds clear of Zohair and Curva de Lesmo. Theraxo charging through Variante Ascari, lap 2, P4, just 0.3 behind Philip. Minced Beef charges hard in Variante Ascari, closing in on Zohair in 7th. Tharaxo charges through Curva Parabolica, closing in on Philip in 4th place. Mickey Wiki charges at P9, closing in on Minced Beef, just 0.6 seconds back. Philip, from Belgium, charges forward, just 0.3 seconds behind Tharaxo in 4th. Minced Beef in 9th, clocking a solid 2:08.721, chasing the leaders hard. Tharaxo in P4, closing in on Philip, just 0.3 seconds back. "15 minutes left. Drivers push harder. Stakes rising. Tension building. Who will prevail?" Zohair charges forward, battling for position. P6 in his sights. Zohair rockets past Kurd for 5th. Kagerman slips to 3rd behind Tharaxo. Tharaxo charges Curva Parabolica, just 0.3 seconds behind, Philip in 3rd. Kagerman charges in Redifilo, P4, closing in on Tharaxo, just 1.6 seconds back. Tharaxo charges in P3, closing in on Philip, just 0.4 seconds back. Minced Beef rockets out of the pits, charging back into the race. Taco charges 7th, closing in on Kurd, just 1.1 seconds back. Philip charges through Curva de Lesmo, closing in on Tharaxo in P3, just 0.8 seconds back. Taco charges hard, just 0.7 seconds behind Kurd in 7th. Philip charges through Variante Ascari, 3rd place, 0.7 seconds behind Tharaxo. Kagerman charges forward, now 4th, just 2.4 seconds behind Philip. Philip charges hard in P3, closing in on Tharaxo, just 0.7 seconds back. Kagerman charges hard in P4, closing the gap to Philip, just 1.8 seconds back. Tharaxo leads Curva Biasane in P2, 1.6 seconds clear of Philip. Kagerman charging hard in Prima Curva de Lesmo, closing in on Philip in 3rd. Minced beef battles hard in ninth, chasing Taco just 1.2 seconds ahead. Taco charges forward, battling fiercely in 8th position. Variante Ascari, P6, battling hard, pushing limits, gaining ground, incredible speed. Theraxo charges in Prima Variante, holding second, 2.2 seconds clear of Philip. Zohair charges forward in Prima Variante, battling fiercely for 5th place. "10 minutes left. Drivers push harder. Tension rises. Positions shuffle. It's all or nothing." Asan charges ahead, dominating the track, leaving competitors in his dust. Asan slips to 3rd. Philip rockets into 2nd. Hagerman surges, past Asan, now up to 3rd. Taco storms through, now battling for P8 in Variante della Roggia. Minced beef charges through Prima, battling hard in 9th position. Relentless speed. Asan charges in P4, closing in on Kagerman, just 2.2 seconds back. Kagerman charging in Curva Biasone, closing in on Philip, just 1.1 seconds back. Asan chases hard in P4. Kagerman pulls away, 11.6 seconds quicker last lap. Kagerman charging in P3, closing in on Philip, just 0.8 seconds back. Asan charges through Variante Ascari, closing in on Kagerman in 4th place. Kagerman charges at P3, closing in on Philip, just 0.7 seconds back. Asan charges through Curva Parabolica, P4, closing in on Kagerman by 2.2 seconds. Kagerman charging hard in 3rd, closing in on Philip, just 1 second back. Tenza battles hard, rockets to 6th place, closing the gap on the leaders. Kagerman battles hard at P3, 1.5 seconds off Philip's pace. Asan surges past Kagerman, grabs third place in a thrilling move. Mickey Wiki battles hard in Variante della Roija, holding P7, 4.386 seconds back. Philip charges through Curva Parabolica, holding P2, 4.2 seconds clear of Asan. Philip slips to third. Asan surges into second. Five minutes to go, the tension builds, drivers push to the limit. Taco charges through Curva di Lesmo, battling hard for P8. Taco dives into the pits, fighting for P8, urgency in every move. Kagerman rockets into fifth, battling fiercely in Prima Variante. Asan charges hard, battling fiercely for the lead in second place. Mickey Wiki battles hard in Curva Biasone, charging from P7 on lap 9. Kagerman 5th, Zohair charging ahead, 11.4 seconds faster last lap, pressure mounting. Minced Beef charges ahead, battling for 8th, pushing hard through the pack. Kagerman charges in Curva Parabolica, P5, closing in on Zohair. Kagerman zooms past Zohair, seizing P4 in a thrilling move. Zohair charges in Prima Variante, closing in on Kagerman in P5. Asan rockets through Prima Curva di Lesmo, battling fiercely for P2. Kagerman charges in Prima Curva di Lesmo, closing in on Philip in P3. Zohair charges through Curva del Seraglio, closing in on Kagerman in 5th place. Kagerman charges hard, just 1.1 seconds behind Philip in 4th. Thoraxo storms into P1, dominating the track with unmatched speed. Kagerman charges in Rettifilo, closing in on Philip, just 0.7 seconds back. Theraxo leads in P1, smashing the best lap at 148.267. Kegerman charges in, Variante della Regia, P4, just 0.4 behind Philip. Philip charges hard, inches from Kagerman, in P4. The battle intensifies. Theraxo crosses the finish line first. Victory secured. The crowd erupts. Asan charges to P2, closing the gap fast. Kagerman crosses the line, securing a thrilling third-place finish. Philip charges to fourth. Zohair battles hard for fifth. Kurd pushes hard, charging into P6, closing the gap fast. Kurd charges ahead, battles fiercely, and clinches sixth place. Mickey Wiki charges ahead, crossing the line in seventh place. Minced Beef battles fiercely, charging through the pack. P8 now in sight. Minced Beef charges to P8, battling fiercely through the pack. 25 minutes left, the tension builds, drivers push harder, racing for glory. 30 minutes left. The tension builds. Drivers push harder. Racing intensifies. 35 minutes left. The tension builds. Drivers push for glory. The clock ticks.